Detroit Become Human live. I kind of felt bad the other night. I was hella tired, like I said, and it was only I think like a 20 or 30 minute episode, not even. Um, yeah. So.
Do you remember that survey I mentioned?
Oh fuck.
Perhaps you'd like to take it now?
No, I perhaps not. Might as
Great.
well.
Let's start.
Yes.
Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
They're called sex bots, or what are they called? Sex dolls? No.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
Is the government gonna is the government gonna keep track of this shit? I'm gonna say
If
yes.
you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object,
Pocket pussy, buddy. I
what would
need
it
it.
be?
I need it. Pocket pussy. It's not on here, but it's. I'm gonna call that an instrument or console. Yo, can you imagine just bringing a fucking... You guys ever had... There's an instrument called a recorder. It's the most basic fucking Jim Jones, Bim Bones fucking... It's like a wannabe clarinet, basically. It's kind of disgusting. That's what I would bring. No, I'm just kidding. I would bring my phone. And then I would be like, oh shit, I got no reception. But no, I don't know. I don't know. Do I?
What technology do you most anticipate?
Yo, can you imagine? Sex dolls are going to be considered brain-connected devices one day.
God?
No.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
No. Definitely no.
How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
I'm curious as fuck why exactly it does this. I don't know. I really don't.
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
Buddy, your mom was fucking operated on by a machine that we call my dick.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
I mean, fuck yeah. I'm so confused. What? Would you consider having a relationship with an android? Oh shit, dude, that's cool. So this hey, 60% of y'all. I don't know how to feel about this one, yo, but this is a good start to this stream. I don't know how I feel. I'm sorry. that first question took me for a bit of a loop. What the fuck? I've been desperate, but never... I've been down bad, but never desperate. Sorry. A book. I guess a book would probably be the best option, right? A pen and paper to write down my thoughts that nobody's going to see. Because I don't believe in God. I don't hate that people... This is my thing. I don't necessarily know that I'm a full atheist. Because, like, I believe some concept, right? Like, there has to be some kind of greater... being, or to some extent something had to create humanity, right? Us. I don't know if necessarily I would say it's a god. I don't know. I'm not trying to get into all that, but I think this is pretty fucking... I'm in the 10% gang, boy. Oh my god. And I know there's a term, agnostic, if I remember correctly, when I was in school. I was in a course. It was an elective course, but it was a very, 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 very fucking interesting course talking about world religion. And agnostic is one of those things where it's basically, to dumb it down, you are on the fence of whether or not you believe in religion. It's not a matter if you believe in religion all the way or only a little bit. It's whether or not, just as a whole, you really follow a concept of religion. And if you're iffy about that, that's agnostic, basically. Because, like, for me personally, like I said, I don't necessarily believe in a god. I do believe there has to be some kind of greater thing that made us, right? That's not like... Because, like, this is my thing, right? The reason that I'm not anti-God or anti-religion. If somebody wants to believe in religion, that's up to them, right? But Sorry guys, I'm drinking my Sprite. But the main thing that I tend to kind of look at or whatever is
welcome back to Detroit.
Shut the fuck up. I have not enjoyed my experience. My asshole hurts. No, but seriously, it's one of those things, man. I would be so curious to know if there's any part in life, in humanity, or whatever, if there's going to be any time in history where they can go back to find out what created mankind, how we were created. That, I would genuinely, that's probably my biggest question in life, is how were we actually created, right? Okay, this is looking pretty fucking spiffy. Spiffy spaffy. Can I not do the vroom? Oh, it's pressing L1 when it's R2. Vroom. Where's my boy, Amanda? Yo, Amanda Todd, where are you, buddy? Is Amanda Todd not that girl from 13 Reasons Why? No, Amanda Todd, no, I'm fucked. Amanda, is that her? Is that even Amanda? Is that even a female? Are you a female, my guy? Hey, yo. Liking the hair.
Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you.
Like, do these motherfuckers look at each other with race? Or do they care about the skin color of the robot? Is that a thing?
But it wasn't careful enough. I hope you won't make the same mistake.
I don't intend to.
When a Connor model is destroyed, its memory is transferred to the next one. But some data can be lost in the process. Avoid being destroyed.
Yes.
It would be better for you and the investigation.
Like, look at the detail in the facial tracking.
The interrogation seemed...
This really fucking... This game blows my mind. I've watched the gameplay of it.
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
He's obviously not what I was expecting. But I don't have enough information yet to form a definitive opinion.
See, I feel like logic with these robots would be pretty fucking inferior to us.
What do you think is the best approach?
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Pick up the investigation where the previous Connor left off and put a stop to this. Hurry, Connor.
Oh, hurry, Connor.
There's little time.
Hurry, Connor. Can you imagine if we actually had the fucking depict like that indicated if we were thinking, and like I said it in the last episode, in the stream from the other night. I really do generally have a theory, right? That everything that we play, watch, listen to, in terms of things that we think of as rather extraordinary, things like this, that realistically, like, as of right now, the general public does not have access to this type of stuff, right? I don't know if it's safe to say or not, or whatever, that somewhere, someone, some way, somehow, whatever, has access to this type of stuff, but I'd like to think that this is kind of like a bit of a hint to what is going to be available in the future. Because if you look back on like certain things, certain movies.
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
I think personally that's kind of how it plays out.
Yes.
Connect. Stick it in your bunghole.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
That's pretty fucking crazy, dude. They just did like a fucking, what's that thing? It's kind of like airdrop, basically. Like, what am I doing? I'm not even fucking paying attention. Where am I? Where am I going, my guy? Pressing every button. Options? The fuck am I doing? I didn't. Oh.
I'm getting nervous, Mark.
It's okay. It's okay, just relax. Just tell him what happened to you.
It was all over so quickly. I didn't even see his face.
Where the fuck? Oh,
The machine could have killed everyone in the room.
I helped catch that.
howdy. Lieutenant Anderson, Lieutenant Anderson, Lieutenant Anderson. Yo, Chubby Wubby. Are you LT to the Anderson? That's Officer Miller. And... Ah! Are you Anderson?
I'm looking for Lieutenant Anderson's desk.
It's that desk right there.
Yes. Is this it? That's Pearson. I didn't look where she was looking. Calling. Ah! Voila! I guess I'm Lieutenant Anderson now. Yo, Porky, let's get to running. You got a quota to meet, boy. Okay, this quite literally is their desk.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Damn. I don't know how I feel about these types of things. Like, part of me, I'm not necessarily scared that they would, like, take over the human race, but at the same time, like, little things, like this is why, so, really quickly, to give you guys an idea as to why I believe that things like this kind of hint at the future, it's not just because it's like, obviously, like, there's going to be an evolution of technology, right? But, like, you look at subtlety, like, things that go into grocery stores. I don't know if it's like this in the States. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know. Here in Canada, we have self-checkout at practically every major, like, chain grocery, like, store, right? Every grocery chain has it. Some smaller ones do, but it's more typically a common occurrence when it is a, I guess, quote-unquote premium store. So things like that, like, I fucking hate self-checkout, because if something goes wrong, it's still going to need authorization from an employee. So at that point, honestly, it might take a little longer to wait in the lineup, but I'm going to wait for the actual employee to ring me up and scan my stuff. Because if it's like one or two things, like whatever, meh, I could care less. But if it's a grocery store, you know, you're not walking out with just like one or two things usually, right? So I would have liked to at least have the ability to have like 50-50 split between. Sorry, what am I doing? 50-50 split between. You know, just the.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hey, yo, this guy's just calling the guy out.
Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep. Whatever.
Lieutenant Anderson, this is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
That's what turns you on.
Noon, and I'm waiting for you at the office.
Let's see what this guy listens to on his off time. This guy's got Shazam built into his fucking brain, dude. That's crazy. I wouldn't if that was an option, dude. I would pay like 10 grand to be able to just not need my phone to Shazam shit. Honestly, I mean that comes in clutch because there's a lot of times, you know, you'll be driving and I'll hear somebody's music and I like it, and I don't like to use my phone when I drive. Not because it's illegal. It's distracting. I don't want that shit. Right? Because I'm a good youth. And more importantly, I just don't want to fucking kill anybody, right? Or catch a fucking ticket. And being able to just like kind of not even look in the direction, but like just mentally think, okay, I want to know what song that guy's playing, and just, you know? I thought that was pretty cool. Hold up, what the fuck? A hat. Detroit. Oh, I didn't realize I could fucking... No, hold on. What is this? Nearly a ton of red ice discovered. So I know red ice is meth, but... Becoming the youngest lieutenant on the Detroit Police Force, Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most... We don't bleed the same color? That's crazy. I don't know, there's a lot of controversy in life, and I think that's kind of the shitty thing. I think propaganda is really, really commonly overlooked in a lot of ways, because, like, realistically, without getting too political here, is that a weed? That's not a weed. That's got 3, 6, 7 leaves. And I think weed has 5, right? 5 of 8 clues. Hello. Ah, donuts. Wee wee. Let's see. Traces of caffeine. Fucking hope so. I don't get people that drink decaf coffee. What the fuck is the point of it? Just don't have coffee, dude. I mean, like, the only exception, the only reason I can think of is if, like, you're trying to cut off drinking coffee, and it's mainly the taste that you're going after at that point. But like, even at that, okay, dude, what is it exactly that I'm supposed to fucking do? So 1, 2... Ooh, I didn't see the pictures. Hold up. Did I? No, I didn't. The chair. Stairs. And then this. There we go. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of worry. Seeing how the animated approach is taken...
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Connor. I'm the android
taking effect now. I'm really worried about how it's...
My predecessor was unfortunately destroyed, but Cyberlife transferred its memory and sent me to replace it. This incident should not affect the investigation.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank, in my office.
Do we eavesdrop? Do we just barge in like a fucking maniac?
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day.
This robot dude is like the
We've always
most
had
fucking
isolated
annoying
incidents.
boss we could possibly have at
Old
work.
ladies losing their
That
android maids
fucking
and that kind of
micromanages
crap.
everything you do.
But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
Huh?
okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that. So I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Ooh,
Jeffrey,
buddy, you
Jesus
gotta bite your
Christ,
fucking
why are you
tongue.
doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Guy's gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Fuck.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
What the fuck?
Have a
Did you
nice
gonna-
day, Captain.
Yo, if that ain't the most polite way of saying go fuck yourself, I don't know what is. Yo, that, I don't know, the fucking robot that you guys are, I don't know, hiring, whatever. There was another thing here, off to the side that I was supposed to do.
Shit. Look at that. A fucking ghost. This clone ends up in the dumpster, but this morning, what do you know? Another son of a bitch takes his place.
Hello, my name is Connor.
Never seen an android like you before. Model are you?
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. When a human gives you an order, you obey. Got it? Stay out of my
Nah,
way.
V.
Next time, you won't get off so easy.
This guy just is tied, just fucking walks away, dude. That's how you do it.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android.
Here we go. So I'm trying to figure out what the second objective is. And I feel like I might have to explore a bit to get to it. Like, I like the fact that it's rather, you know, I have no idea what pragmatic means. Understanding.
I understand the destruction of my predecessor may have been unpleasant for you, Lieutenant. I'll do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen again. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Okay, so that's not the thing that we have to unlock yet. It's gonna be a bit of a tricky situation. I don't really know exactly where the fuck to go. But as I was trying to say, hold up, I haven't been in this room. As I was trying to say, I'm not able to walk in here, am I? Or is the door? Oh, the door's fucking closed. Okay, I didn't realize. Hey, never mind. But I was trying to say, I like how they kind of make it more realistic in the sense of, you know, this being the way that more than likely people will initially react. But, I feel like the thing we're going to unlock is like us finding out something that we shouldn't. I got a kind of a sneaking suspicion that there's something that, like I said earlier, I had watched the gameplay of this when it first came out. I don't remember who it was that played the game. I think it was Markiplier, but I don't remember. Not that it makes a difference, but my point is I've seen the game start to finish, but that was when it first came out. But gendered bathrooms, that's something they fucking got wrong. That's pretty disappointing. That's the first thing as of that I'm aware of so far that they actually have gotten that's different than what it is like currently. But so there is when I do this, it shows this yellow square, right? I don't know. Like, I don't want to rush through the game. I want to take my time, play the game. Because playing through a game that you... Or sorry, rushing through a game that you're playing just doesn't help me much. Can I talk to this guy over here? I think the really interesting thing about this game is the fact that even though I've watched gameplay of it, every individual choice that I make affects pretty much the general outcome of the game.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
I'll be right back, guys. My bad, guys. I have to sign off for delivery.
Fowler. Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah,
too long.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to. You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you?
Kind of a weird name. What's it to
Sumo.
you?
I call him Sumo.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh. If you have any files on Deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
.243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
Curious what those donuts taste like. I'm not a donut guy, but if I was, it probably does. Is that like the Dunkin' Donuts of Detroit's?
You shouldn't let your personal situation hamper the investigation, Lieutenant.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So why don't you just run your program and shut the fuck up?
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Damn. This guy's getting on his balls.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant, sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that attacked the guy last night. It's been seen in the Ravendale.
Like, I'm looking at the light bar and it's
on
like
it.
a purplish, excuse me, a purplish blue, a violet blue. It's hostility. So, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm really... I think the other option would have been to resign the mission. And, that's that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. But I might hop on this game a little bit later. See you then.